Hello world. So we are getting our rolling stock for the Wayback Lumber Company today. We're going to attempt to bring 24 empties. Four empties. What are these? I want to take this one first, actually. Figure while we're making a trip up there, let's fill up 6 cars with logs, 6 cars with cordwood. Even know if we really need it or not, but I guess we're taking the boxcar too. Actually, we probably shouldn't. Boxcar might screw up. So let's get rid of the boxcar. It's going to be so close. Pushing cars around. Those of you wondering, I am feeling better. Not better, but better than the day before. Feel like I'm on the mend. Good news for me. I may still get the urge to cough. Exceeding yard speed limit. Okay, feed these. Next. Switching is not boring. It's time consuming though. Okay, none of these brakes are on. Now we can pull forward. Get the Wayback Lumber Co. cars. I have a feeling the climax is not going to pull. The cars I needed to pull back to the sawmill, the Wayback sawmill. It's this one. No, this is the wrong one. It's that one over there. Oh my god. How did I screw that up? Ooh, still on the switch. I think this already has a link in it. I wonder if I should bring two engines. Well, let's try it with one. What the hell? Yep, we want to go that way. This way. Here we go. Pull ashore this going ashore. I think I gotta fix that turn a little bit. A little too sharp. Is the rest of the train there? I feel like it's not there. You know why? I never connected all the cordwood cars. I left without the train. They're still sitting right here. That was awesome. No wonder it felt so light. I was like saying to myself, man, this feels kind of light. What a dumb call. I really should be putting cabooses on the back of the train and checking for them before I leave. This turn is so janky. We're gonna fix it before we go back out. Hmm. It's my experience, you don't rush moves like this. That is moving large trains with heavy engines. Getting something right. Under 2 miles an hour is a good coupling speed for bigger trains, so they don't get pushed off the track. Okay, let's go make a track repair first. Let's go with 50. Somehow. This winds up being more than 1.5%. That's really strange. Gotta make it longer. Let's cut. Here. Bummer. It's very close. So that little section there is probably closer to 2%, but it's okay. Still make it. Hello. Harley Joe raiding with a party of 2. What's up, Axer? Welcome to the channel. Alright, now let's see if we make it with the whole train. Sasquatch. I tried to start fresh on a new map yesterday and then found out that there was no way out of the logging camp. I put down without going 3%. There's always a way out, come on. Probably have to make like a helix or do something that you don't really want to do. But don't look at that as being frustrating, you know. Maybe you could stick a little engine service facility down there and just keep a helper locomotive. On hand to help you out the hill. Anyway, if you have this engine, probably handle 3% with 6 cars. Maybe would have to try harder. It was up against the edge of the map on one side and had already built up a city and stuff. 3% is kids play for some stuff, yeah. Logs are heavy though. Yeah, the edge of the map can really screw you. I had that problem over by the coal mine. Is this the stock placement of the logging camp or one that you placed? Oh, you started with none at all, like me. So where's your logging camp? Is it by the... Look, 50-meter radius, and the engine's still kind of rocking a little bit. Is it over by the waterfall, like my coal mine? It looks like we're going to pull this up the hill, no problem. 24 empties. Up 1.5% with this engine. That's pretty impressive. Top right corner of map. Yeah, I don't know exactly offhand. Let me see. Oh, okay. The waterfall's over here. This is the... Oh, yeah. The refinery? I got out of there with 1.5%. So if you put your logging camp exactly where I have my refinery, I was able to go up and out of this using 1.5%. So I'm pretty sure I have a YouTube video of me doing that. If you want to watch that and see how I did it. It did involve a bridge up against the edge of the map, of course. I'm going to make a second run down into that valley with the Wayback Lumber Company Railroad at 4%. Yeah, it's a tricky ass area, and the ground is not level there either, which makes it really hard once you get down in there. Pick up the speed a little bit, but still try to keep it under 20. After 20 is when bad stuff can happen, usually. If it's not, you know, if you're on an incline with curves and everything, pulling 24 cars. I still haven't finished this switch. I say that every time I go by there. Damn, we could have pulled like 40 cars. Empties, anyway. It's a rainbow. This thing's a beast. Imagine when they give us like the really powerful stuff. Like the articulated. That's going to be crazy. Alright, I'm pulling 24 cars and got 80 FPS. And I have a lot of rolling stock on this map now. Still under 100 cars, I think. If you're on the bridge, get off. Train is coming, and we ain't stopping. I have 24 cars here. And there is another 24 and 6, another 30 cars there. So I got, alright, I got 54 cars, 58 with the passenger, and 6 locomotives. I'm sure there's a magic number where performance just says, haha, see you later. I don't think I need more cars than what I have, really, though. Alright, we want to be going slow around this turn. I wasn't a fan of this turn either, but the best place I could think to put it. Maybe it could have went up against here better? I don't know. We're checking the back of the train. The other reason I don't like the shorter cars is the way they load and stuff. We should check our switches and our destination. I want to go that way. I want to go that way. Everything else is good. And we don't want to go this way. What's it doing? Why isn't Railroads Extended working? Like, does it give you an error message or something? I know that you have to add an exception, I think, in like Windows Defender or something, if I remember right. I don't know if you still have to do that. Oh, did you got to reset it. Press F1, left click. Greetings, Keelany. Press F1, left click, Control R, and F1. Alright, we're delivering our Wayback Lumber Co. cars to the engine. Wayback Lumber Company, all it does is supply lumber to the refinery. F1, left click, Control R, then F1, yes. The long ass train. Not the longest I've run so far. We had 30 something cars the other day. Gotta answer this phone call. Right. Phone call over. Oh, about to get a storm. Did the F1 click trick work? Oh shit. I came up faster than I wanted. See something here. I have to do some switching here. Should be right here where the two different color cars meet. And we could park this train and get it another day. It's making you reinstall, yeah. Yes, I feel a lot better, Disney. Thank you for asking. Definitely on the mend from this stupid COVID. Yeah, I think I can fit 12 cars here. Thumbs up, baby. Okay, this is only the third rainstorm in 52 minutes. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we might have to pull this up a little bit more. Okay, I think we're clear. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Now we can start loading this train. And then we will have to turn it around. Now, I think I should only carry like 3 cars worth of logs. Look, I didn't even mean to stop the train right here. You know, I don't have any way of switching these cars around once I get up there. So I'm gonna have to add a siding or something. We gotta do some more track work. But anyway, we'll get some logs in the pond. 12 logs will make quite a bit of lumber. Or maybe I should go for 3 cars. You know what? I'll go for 4. And if it gives me trouble, I will dump. I'll dump the cars as we're trying to get up the hill or something. Trying to think back to my other railroads where I had, I believe it was, maybe it was more than 4%. Might have been like 5. But I know it took 2 climaxes to get 10 cars up there. This will be no joke of a run. It wasn't the mini map. It was my original map, the one with the big giant bridge on it. That also had a second logging camp and sawmill. I guess that's my signature move. I just don't see what other industry you would need doubles of. Plus, it just seems like you could stick them in hard locations for the challenge of driving to them. Oh, did these telephone wires connect? Okay, so oh, these did not connect here. There was a lot more that were not connected. Reloaded the game and now they're connected. You know, maybe I should Maybe I should just back up all the way there. I think I should just back up all the way there. That's not a bad idea. I still have to build a go-around. Alright, I'm not backing up. We're going to go forward. So they took out wheel spin for the climax. Now basically, even though the sanders work, there's absolutely zero need for them. Yeah, how do you measure 50 meters as you're laying them down? That's the problem. You should have provided better tools. Here's some telephone poles. Here's telegraph poles, but just don't use them. That's like what they're telling us, right? Double check my switches. We don't need an incident. You're doing good as far as incidents go. We've only had one incident where we left without half the train. So if the telegraph poles are too far apart, the wires don't connect. They basically have to be 50 meters apart. Which I tried to do over there. And I mean, clearly the one that's not connected. Alright, I'm doing this for science. I'm doing this for science, guys. Okay, so that's 14 meters and they're not connected. So there goes that theory out the window. No, you can't control. You can't control how tall they are. It would be nice, right, if you could make them lower and angle them a little, like a beat up old telegraph pole. And those were all placed in the same direction, not even rotated or anything. So why it's not connected, I haven't a clue. I don't know. I don't know what. I'm curious what the railroads did. They probably ran the telegraph wires on the bridge itself. That's what I would think. Because most of the bridges were wooden. Whatever. You can always put insulators on the bridge. It's just telegraph wires. It's not high voltage. So I don't think you would span a canyon with a telegraph pole. Yeah, high tension lines. Yeah, more modern stuff. Yeah. Feed some dirt under it. Yeah. You can lay groundwork underneath, on top of the pole, make it look shorter. Like right here, you could put the pole down first, then run the track. But that's obviously pretty tricky. Oh my god, we're struggling already, and I'm pretty sure this is not 4% yet. I should have brought some water. I don't have water. A lot of these turns are pretty darn sharp. But we're only going to be able to go 11 going uphill. Downhill is a whole different story. And we already test ran the loco from the sawmill. Sawmill number 2. Alright, this should be 4%. Oh man, this thing is doing a fantastic job of pulling. I could have probably loaded up all 6 cars. Too late now. Let's see. What percentage is it going to stop pulling up the hill? And I'm pretty sure it's 4% over here. 99% of this run is 4%. There's no way I'm pulling this at half throttle. Okay, starts to slow down. How much regulator do we need? Yeah, if I filled up those other 2 cars, I think we could have made it. Or maybe not. That might have been the straw that broke the camel's. This is not a camel back. The straw that broke the climax back. Huh. Rainstorm number 4? 1 hour and 5 minutes. I wonder if I should change the time. What do you guys have your time for weather in here? Weather transition time. Make it 240. The weather just switches too much. Oh, okay, so if you guys haven't seen this next part, let's see, let me show you what I did. We are, now if you look at the map here, this gorge is really scenic, and it's buried up here, so we made track through it, and I think it looks really good, even though I didn't go nuts making it. It's just a nice part of the map. And we climbed a lot. This is my double bridge. That's 2 bridges, but it looks like 1 bridge. So, yesterday's video, I taught how to do that. I should make a short about doing that. I gotta start making shorts. YouTube wants you to make shorts. The content provider thing. I'm warning no one because I'm the only one here. But I'm doing my whistles. I'm not an expert on whistles, but I would like to get to know them better. Right, it's 1 long, 1 short for bridges. So that's another double bridge right there. That's 2 bridges overlapped. They're not really connected, they're just overlapped. Come on, what kind of rail fan are you if you don't want to know the whistles? You might find yourself on a railroad one day. Oh, we're starting to go downhill. We definitely don't want to go too fast. We will fly right off these turns. Everything's sharp on this run. Did these brakes lock up? Oh yeah, they do. So not every loco locks up. So it's a short little run. I'm using a slower locomotive to make it feel longer. And here is our second sawmill. And we are up here in the top right corner of the map. I don't know what side I want to be on here. I haven't figured out how. Yeah, I definitely want to be on the other side to drop the logs off. Okay, how can we... Oh, we can use the hill. Oh, look, the brakes are not even holding it on the hill. Let's see, let's set this brake here. Let's go ahead and uncouple. I think I know how I'm going to do this. No, why you fall? Let me get back up there. my god, it wants to fall. Ah! You know, they could have gave us some freaking steps. That's all I'm saying. Alright, we're making our first delivery as the Wayback Lumber Co. I believe this is really sharp. I think I set the 5-mile-an-hour speed limit back here. So why are you stopping? Just using the reverser as a brake. Now you see why I put the sawmill here, because there's a pond. You guys haven't been up in this corner of the map. Alright, let's test and see if it works. Here goes nothing. I'll just drop one log in. Hey! 2 logs appeared right in the pond! Son of a gun! It's a magical pond. They float above the water. Oh, ooh. I should... Oh. So the only... Excuse me. The only way I could fix that is lower the height of the sawmill. Oh man, that's a big job. That's a big, big job. I don't know. I think I'm good with it. Because if I lower the height, this is going to get lower. My platforms on the other side that I worked extremely hard at. I think I'm good at 2% here. We're making deliveries. Look at that. Look how they're all stacking in the pond. So, alright, so this one's in the land. So to look realistic, I guess you want to keep it around 30 or so. Now this line doesn't go anywhere. But I do want to test it out. I'm gonna need like a roundhouse here or something to turn this engine around. Question is, where do I put it? Okay, that was enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. Put a roundhouse. Hmm. Imagine if I could get it right here. Imagine. Wait, it's under track. How do you raise it up? Then I'd have to somehow get another switch in there, and it ain't happening. Ain't happening. Put the other one. I still need a go around. It's either that or I just have to back the logging cars all the way up. Back to the logging camp. So I could put the go around. See, we don't have any good terrain. All right, we're gonna finish building down into the refinery. You totally don't see them flowing. I know, right? Want to go down 4%? Oh, it wants a bridge here. This might be interesting. So that's the 1.5% down into the refinery. Alright, for building, I like to turn all this stuff off. Turn the weather off. And turn this on low. So if you follow this line around, this is where I had to run. Goes through some pretty thick forest there. And then this is the bridge I was talking about because you're right up against the side of the map. But you can get down here with 1.5%. 2% would be even easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 4% down from that sawmill just to deliver lumber to this platform. And I'm going to disconnect it from this line. It is like its own separate siding from a second railroad type of deal. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this because, well, everything is not clear. There's too many trees in the way for me to think. I don't know if I should go across here. because I have to cross over into this area and then wait, let's get rid of this first. I said this was no good anyway because once the lumber starts stacking here, it's going to hit those rails. So I have to do something different. This might be a good spot to use a crossover. Actually. Oh man. I don't know. This is the turnaround for the train. Let's see if I just run this here. 35. I've never actually used one of these before. Oh, it's going to go a little bit more. Got to run this rail into that rail, basically. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're in discovery mode. Let's see. It's going to wind up being really sharp. Unless I curve this a little bit. If I curve this a little that way, right? We bring this to here. Ooh, okay. I like that angle. Because of the curve, I can come back about the width of a track. Look how close that is. Let's go back a little bit more. Left that there for a point of reference. There. Would you look at that? This might work. I feel my creative juices. Oh, ad break. Definitely not trying to make it easy for me. This got to be angled down. Sorry you guys had to watch an ad there. I'll show you what I did. Look at that. So this spur is going to belong to a different railroad from this spur. I didn't think I would actually ever get to use one of these. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's go here. This one. Some of this. Bridge. So I'm thinking now, how am I going to make... Oh, you can block Twitch ads? No way. That's interesting. So if I go this way, I only have to get to here. Maybe we'll use a little more crossover action. This is not final. I'm just feeling it out here. No, I don't think we need crossovers. To be honest, I don't care if this is the way they did it or not. I know we've been through this like a million times, this conversation. But back in those times, they used to be able to alter the terrain. So What height are we at? There's so many trees it makes it difficult. Stop moving, please. Okay, this is the height we're at right here. We don't have to drop that much to get to here. I know, but there's, I just watched the the comments. I know it's just a video game. I watched the comments, from all the railroad purists. You need to do it this way. You need to do it that way. Please don't run into the other buck. That's not the way they did it back in the day. That kind of shit just echoes in my head. I don't know. But it is just a video game. Where the hell am I? I think I'm already too low. Oh, let's how do we do this? Oh, look, 4%. What are the freaking odds that 4% gives us right exactly where we gotta be? I'm pretty sure if I circle mode this, that's not bad. It's not symmetrical, but now I can clear trees out. Me personally, I like bridges. I don't love Skybridge. I like bridges, but since you can't alter terrain, which is the way they would have done it, with some cutouts, some ledging, maybe a couple small tunnels, very small. Since we can't do that, we have to do Skybridge to get around some of this terrain. And believe me, it's the option to do altering terrain is there in UE5. It's called Voxel, the Voxel plugin. You go on YouTube and type in Voxel. Watch the one with the meteors. It's insane. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, kind of. Sort of. So, could that be more symmetrical? Yeah, that needs help. That needs help. Now I can see it, though. Because that's way too sharp right there. Probably use stone here. Want to go up 4%. Start with 50. Then we can transition into 40. Look at that. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, that's kind of neat. I also did this because the refinery uses a lot of lumber, so it's good to have a source of lumber close by. Let's bring some lumber down. I still haven't figured out a go around. This is at the end here. I can't put a go around here. So the go around has to be either over there. It's so tight. There's like nowhere to do it. This turn was like maximum to get that in. This grade is maximum. If I put a switch, it's going to make it steeper. Hmm. What if I put a three-way in here? What if I put a three-way in? Oh, wait a second. So three ways, wait. Oh, what is harp left, harp right? Is that the position of this thing? I didn't even notice that. Wow. I'm pretty stupid. So I think it should be harp left. Oh no. No, 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 no. Get out of here. That looks like it hooked right up. And from here, At least I can get a turntable over here or something. This doesn't solve the issue of the go-around. Let's see, let's put this here. That is looking really ugly, but there's no other way of doing it. I think this is going to work. This is like my only option for right now, until I think of something different. Do turntables work? Because I think the last time I used a turntable, it didn't work. I think some engines maybe don't work or something. Okay, I can turn the engine around. And this can be a passing siding. It only needs to be enough for 6 cars. Oh, I hate burying a rock under there. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh, not enough room. Not enough room. Tighten up that turn a little bit. Will the engine fit there? Nope, I don't think so. That is really janky. Just need proof of concept. And we always go back and change stuff. So right switch. Okay, we can do stuff. Looks like we'll run into the ground a little right here. Let's see if it works. Conserve boiler pressure because we're out of water temperature. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to conserve because I would use all the logs. We may have to wait for boiler pressure to come back up again. This was kind of a crazy spot to build a railroad. Oh, I'm so lucky that switch was in the right direction. I didn't even check it. That was almost bad. So lucky. So, I want this thing to face the same direction as the track. That is looking crazy. That is spaghetti if I ever seen it. Wow. I don't know, the more cars you have, the more of a taxing is on your system. I mean, I'm okay. I'm still up over 80 frames. All right, we got boiler pressure now. But I already put passenger cars just sitting in a passenger terminal. I think every car you have on the layout adds to the physics strain. That's enough. Go further. Yeah, I wanted this little siding to be level so these cars don't move. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, plenty of room. Look. Plenty of room. I could probably make that level. I should have named this freaking Spaghetti Lumber Company. Prince Spaghetti Day. Wayback Lumber. It's way in the way back. You know what? I need to be on the other side of these cars. I need to be on the other side of these cars to back them down to make the delivery. I don't remember. Can you do 6 cars? I think you can. Man, I hit that hard. That train had no intentions of stopping. Tried to do too much there. I did set a brake here, right? So this is kind of interesting in that you have to do a lot of switching. It's not set up for efficiency. And that's because of the position of it. All because we wanted to take advantage of the sawmill sitting on that pond. A pond buried in the corner of the map by the developers. They could have put ponds all over the place for the sawmill. But no. He had to do it. They put to hide the waterfall on one side, to hide the pond on another side, to hide the gorge. These should be like focal points of the map. Are we clear? Sometimes it's like the brakes and nothing works. It is not accurate. I feel like something's wrong there. So this should be able to stay here. Now we can go back and get our cars. We do things not because they're easy, but because they're hard. As soon as I release these brakes, the train's going to want to roll. So we want to get the engine on. Trying to get the engine on the other side of these 6 cars, so we can back them down into the valley. Because I'm not putting another go around down there. There's another 2-hour session. We did building, we did deliveries. Did a lot of stuff. The reason I have to get the engine on the other side so that I think I can unload all 6 cars. I'm not even sure. We're about to find out though. Ran into the ground. Almost stuck it. Should we test out our turntable? Turn the engine around? I think for all the next operations, it should be facing the other way anyway. Would have been nice to have the turntable at the end of this passing sighting. I might change all this. Still subject to change. Here goes nothing. Is there a way you can stand on this and run it? Here we go. Look at the artifacting. Man, this one is slow. Wish you could look at the engine while you do this. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? Oh, wait. Oh. Did I just figure something out? Or is that new? Oh, now it locks when you let go. Okay. So in third person, that makes it a lot easier. Okay. Maybe one day they'll figure out indexing. Success. Oh, had a cough. I made it all this way without coughing. Pretty much. Really don't have strength to cough either. You know, when you cough so much and you can't cough anymore because it hurts? That's where I was at. Are there any brakes on? Yep, there is. Now let's see if our loading platform works. And since we don't have the engine on the front of the train, and this is the first time we're running down in there, I forgot a tree. We are derailing. I don't think I'll see it in time from here. A little bit more. Too far. I've never done it this way before. There is the delay. Right, and then you can click on this and activate it. Oh my god. Click on this one and also activate it. I've never done that before. How did this groundwork get here? I did not put groundwork that high. That was really strange. Hmm. It's loading, even though this is like way too high. That was another concern of mine. How that was going to work. Oh, we had almost a full. It was 96. We filled up with with 4 cars of logs. We almost filled up the sawmill because of that 2-for-1 deal they got going. Right, the cars changed colors when it was fully loaded. I explained how that works in another video. How you can change those settings. Look, we're loading without getting out of the engine. I know I forgot what. Sorry, I didn't catch that. When you wrote that, what subject was on? Was I on? I forget a lot of things these days. I'm older. Sorry. My customers texting me pictures of their boilers. And it's a fucking disaster. Yeah, so I don't work on steam engines, but I work on hot water boilers. I install them, repair them. Come on, train, stop. That's a lot of weight. Sometimes pictures they send me, it's just like, ugh. Yeah, not everybody gets the concept of boilers if you live down south. But up north, we all have boilers or forced air. Down south, you have heat pumps because you don't need as much heat. It's a joke because New York wants to convert to electric heat and get rid of gas. There's just like no way. People are wanting me to install mini splits, right? Even a fairly decent sized mini split is 36,000 BTUs. That's an expensive machine to buy. It's like purchase price is probably close to 6 grand. You could put like 3 heads on it. So 36,000 BTUs to like heat your house when the house used to have a boiler that had 120,000 BTUs to heat it. It just doesn't add up. People are putting this stuff in their homes and it doesn't work. Oh, this is going to be scary as hell. I don't like the idea that I can't see where I'm going. Low bridge. Yes, the engine clears the bridge. I'm stuck in the train. I did not clear all the trees. I am running out in front of the train now. Did it do it? No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Darn it. Alright, easy, easy, buddy. Easy. Let's pull you back up the hill. First thing I said, right? Did I lose 2 cars here? Or just 1? Let's see. There's the brake. Oh my god. I can't stop it. Hopefully it stops. 4% is dangerous work, man. Oh, there's only 4 cars here. That's 5. Where'd this car go? Did that tree send the car flying? Wait, no, I see a car. I see it. Yeah, it was right in front of my face. Get me up there, jeez. Now that's like a damn video game right there. Yeah, basically, yeah, what you said. Burning coal to make heat, to power a boiler, to make steam, produces electricity to go to your house to be turned back into heat. The only good thing is there are a lot of solar farms these days. So during the day, a lot of electricity can come from the sun. So you're basically taking some of the warmth that is warming up the planet, converting it into electricity, which is a good thing. Not creating pollution other than the minimal amount of pollution it takes to create a solar panel and dispose of it, which is like 1/100th of burning coal, you know. And then the other half of it is, say, like New York City, when they burn natural gas to make electricity in the Con Edison electric plant. It's what they call cogeneration. Cogeneration is over 100 years old. You're making electricity, but your byproduct is steam. How come I can't be on the top of this? Your byproduct of creating electricity is steam, which they also pump into the streets of New York City for heat. So they make electric and heat from one input. Yeah, geothermal is very efficient, but very expensive to install. Last I did the calculations, you'd have to run it for 30 years to offset the cost. We're going way too fast. way too fast. Full brakes, full regulator. Okay, we're slowing down. This train is not stopping anytime soon. I should just be using the handbrakes. Oh, it stopped. Because it hit the bridge. The bridge is level, so it stopped. Yeah, cogeneration, like, and there's modern versions of cogeneration. So big facilities like the one I used to work in, I actually worked on a project for our facility where we installed a cogenerator. Essentially, it was a big block Chevy powered by natural gas, hooked to a generator, generated electricity for the facility, and then the byproduct of the engine was, it generated heat. So that heat tied into our domestic hot water and heating. So we got two outputs from one input, which cuts your carbon footprint in half, basically, for the amount that you're using it. Like, they never give you enough cogeneration to do the whole thing. It's like it's a formula. It's a good percentage of it, though. Like, it could be up to 70%, but then on the coldest days of the year, up in the north, you have to add heat. Is this freaking train gonna stop? All 6 handbrakes. Oh, now I'm on top of the wood. Wait. Oh, I don't know if I can get the last car. I think it's only 5 cars. Let's back this thing all the way into the tank. So I really only need 5 cars then. Alright, that's it. That's as far as it goes. Let's see, is it close enough? Nope, it's not close enough. Dang it. Interesting. Nuclear is dangerous too, right? It's the cleanest, but not if something happens. Just look what Japan poisoned our whole freaking ocean because of an earthquake, tidal wave. That's not going to go away for 1,000 years. It propagated through the entire planet. That's terrible. From one nuclear plant. So unless they come up with like cold fusion, which I think they just did make some kind of discovery along those lines. Okay, so we're getting the double inputs, so how come on this car I can walk through the wood and the other cars I could not? could just leave this train parked here. And then our next deal would be to go get pipes. As far as getting that first car unloaded, I don't have an answer for that. I might just ditch that one car and just go with 5 cars. And we've had 3 major incidents regarding nuclear since I've been alive. And that was 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania, Chernobyl. I think that was like around 86. It's funny. For me, anything that happened in the 80s, since I was alive then, I always say 86. And then the Japanese one that just happened. Oh, can you go back a little more, please? Alright, now this is clear to use. Hey, we did it. We brought lumber to the refinery. We have oil here as well. We made a delivery of oil. Now we just gotta bring pipes. What I should do is get another load of oil along with, say, 2 cars of pipes or 3 cars of pipes. I don't need a whole train. I don't think I want to fill this all the way up because then it's going to hit the cars. Not sure how many I could leave here. You know, now that I think about it, I know I did this whole out and back thing, right? You look at my line, the whole top of the map kind of works together. Is this where the pipes are? Yeah, the pipes are there. Wow. I could actually connect from here to here. And then I could use the Wayback Lumber Company cars to go and pick up pipes and bring them to the refinery without having to bring them all the way down into the main town again. See output here? It's just pipes and tools. Likewise, I could bring lumber that way. So it's this whole top of the half of the map is becoming versatile in its own right. The last thing we have to do is connect this freight depot down here. When I build this town, I am going to add freight depot in here, but I have no plans to use it. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. If I come back, I will run pipes and oil so I can make oil barrels. Yeah, we're already at the point of making oil barrels. I'm not sure how many hours I have on this map. I would say 50, 60 maybe, I don't know. But we still haven't run. Let's go take a look at it. So small. So small. Let's scope this out. I mean, from here, basically run out this way I could go either way. I could run from there and go along that mountain range, or come over here and tie into the iron mine. Doesn't matter. We should go this way though. Really didn't make any sense putting the freight depot all the way over here. But it's there now. You can't do nothing. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. Here, we don't have anything over here, and nothing over here. What is this telegraph office? I don't even know my own map. All right, that's the passenger station that we built. In case you haven't seen this, this is our massive passenger terminal. All right, we will think about it and decide what we're going to do next, but most likely make a delivery of pipes and more oil to the refinery to make the final product of oil barrels. We should be able to bring the oil barrels back with us and then lay track to the freight depot so we can sell them off. Right? Yeah, this is beneficial. This whole top half of the map. Let's look at it here. This is a better view of the map. This whole thing together is kind of interesting, how these three industries work together. But I'm going against my original plan of out and back. But that's okay. It's still, you know what it is? The whole purpose of out and back was to make it less efficient so that the game lasts longer, more or less. But we don't need to see something. The game takes quite a bit of time the way it is. So from here, I guess I'd have to back up. I can make a spur. Could probably throw a switch in around here somewhere. Let's see what height we're at. Or just run a line straight from the ironworks. How close are we to the end of the map, though? This whole side of the map is cool. Yeah. Then we could tie in over here. Put a switch right there. Come off. Go this way. Should be able to follow all this. Little bridge here. Run around this ridge. Another bridge. 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 Maybe some kind of a bridge. Bridge. All around will be like a second level to it over here. Ooh, come across this way. take advantage of seeing this ravine. Then come in and get our pipes. Pipes, right, yeah, pipes. And drop off lumber. I bet you. Yep, I like it. We go back to the main yard. That's where I want to start the next session. Over here. Wait, where did I leave? I left the Lima up by the lumber yard, by the logging camp. So I guess my next run I'm bringing logs and cordwood back. And then I have to deliver said logs, which I don't even think I need them. I think I need them here. Yeah, there's 100 logs there. I don't need them there. Maybe I'll just run the Lima up to the ironworks and grab the pipes. I don't know. I'll think about it. Lots of options. Lots of different ways of doing the same thing. Alright guys. Dinner time. Peace out. Thanks for hanging, man. Appreciate it.